Hi everyone, welcome to Justin's Reads, and on today's episode we are talking about a book by Mr. Colin Epsie, and it's titled An Introduction to Coping with Insomnia and Sleep Problems. It's just quite a coincidence because today it turns out to be the World Mental Health Day 2019, and I was actually reading an article earlier on where it was showcasing Prince Harry and the British monarchy. They are at the forefront of actually raising the awareness of mental health around the world. And the statistics concerning mental health, they are so alarming. They are just so hectic, to say the least. A lot of people are dying every day around the world. Did you know that after every 40 seconds, a person commits suicide somewhere? And of that one person that dies, there are 20 more people that are attempting to commit suicide. That's just how hectic the world has become. That's just how heavy the problems the people are facing have become. A lot of people are facing a lot of issues around the world, and some don't have solutions in sight. Some don't have anyone to talk to. Some don't have any hope after going through what they have gone through. So especially men, they bottle things inside and they end up committing suicide, dying, or engaging in some erratic behavior, things that are out of character because of mental health problems. So as an individual, I think it's important that you take out time, check out on your friends, check out on your family, find out how the people that are around you are doing. You could actually be the solution that the next person requires to deal with that mental issue that they could be facing. What is mental health anyway? We're talking about anything and everything that has to do with your psychological and emotional and social well-being, that triggers the behavior, that triggers the way you act, that triggers the things that you do and say. That's your mental health. And when you're looking at that, we're seeing that all around the world, the world is at a crisis because a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are just facing a whole lot of things that are troubling them, that are giving them so many problems and ending up in suicide. And actually, this year's theme is about curbing and suicide around the world. A lot of things that this mental health has led to a whole lot of suicide. A lot of people are dying every day. Who knows? It could be your neighbor, it could be your friend next time. So find out, take out time, look beyond yourself, take out time and find someone that you can help. Find out how the people around you are actually doing. And when you see people behaving in an erratic way, it could be there are a lot of things that they are facing. It could be because of the things that they are confronted with. So as an individual, don't be too quick to judge. Sit down with the person, have empathy, have sympathy, sympathize with people, empathize with people, find out how they are doing, find out why they are reacting in the way they are reacting. You find people that are turning into alcoholics just because of this mental health. It's actually a serious issue. So reach out to someone, or it could be you that is facing a mental health illness, and mental issue. Reach out to someone. There is someone out there that can help you, that can listen to you. And you find out sometimes what someone actually needs is a listening ear, someone to talk to, someone just to pour their heart to because of the things that they are facing. Be that person, be that solution. And if at all you don't have anyone, hey, I'm here, you can talk to me, tell me what's going on. This is World Mental Health Day. You don't have to die. You don't have to die in that situation, and you don't have to let your neighbor die in that situation. You can actually help each other and build a mentally healthy society, And so the book that I had actually picked, and earlier I was not even aware of the World Mental Health Day. It was actually called An Introduction to Coping with Insomnia and Sleep Problems, which is actually one of the symptoms of mental health. You know, people that are having mental health problems can either sleep too much or have an issue, a problem in sleeping. They can actually find it very difficult to sleep. It's one of the things that happens. So he said, insomnia, it's something that can happen to anyone, and he said 10% of the world population has encountered insomnia at some stage of their lives. Difficulties in sleeping, and it ranges from regular, which could be in a week, something that has happened just in a week and it was over, to like acute, which is something that has happened over the period of more than 3 months. So imagine someone not being able to sleep for more than 3 months. They're having a difficult, each and every night they're having a difficulty to sleep. So it said, so insomnia and bad mood, they are things that are related. It's your mood. So going back to mental health, your mental health, if you have a mental health problem, it affects your mood, and your mood in turn affects how you are going to sleep. So these are things that are interrelated, interconnected. One thing affects the other. So he said, what are the he actually categorized these causes of insomnia into three. He said they are predisposing causes, which could be hereditary. You're looking at the fact that it could be that maybe in your family there are stories or issues or an occurrence of insomnia. A lot of people are not able to sleep in your family. That could be hereditary. It happens that way. And then precipitating causes, we're looking at these causes, the things that are happening. This is caused by the things that are happening like right now. It could be that you have received an information that is serious, that could be terrifying. The things, you could be facing some hardships. You could be facing some hardships at work, relationship problems, family problems, husband marriage problems. You could be facing all those things. Those can actually cause insomnia. And he said, then there are perpetuating causes. These are the things that have triggered that long-term perpetual insomnia that can that some people actually experience. And he said, the first thing that you can do for yourself before trying to seek help outside, write down the things that you think are triggering all these things. Write it down and try to find solution on your own first before you can go outside. Write down what is it that you think is triggering them, and see if you cannot be able to eliminate it. Sit down with yourself. Find time, sit down and write down. Think. Use your mind. Think about the things that you think could be the causes to this insomnia, and you write it down. And he said, the treatment is actually as well, there is medicine that a doctor or a pharmacist can actually prescribe to you, give to you to be able to help you sleep. And the funny part about it, I was reading, he said the doctors, sometimes they give you off-label prescription. What is that? We're looking at the fact that they will give you prescription drugs that were meant for other illnesses. For example, they can give you flu drugs. What are the side effects? Drowsiness. Drowsiness will lead you to sleep. So, and funny part about it, they are not direct. Those drugs wouldn't have been directly made for that insomnia. So you end up buying a lot of them so that you just keep on, because it was not meant to them. You are now banking on the side effects of the drugs that were meant for something else. Yeah, that's just how it works. And he talks about psychological treatment. Visiting a psychologist is one of the most recommended treatment for insomnia or sleeplessness, and there is a 70% success rate, according to him, of people that have visited a psychologist and discussed their issues, and they're able to deal with insomnia. And he said, besides that, there are other treatment. He looked at chamomile tea, warm milky drinks, and some special pillows. And he went on to talk about the fact that you can improve your sleeping hygiene. He said, for example, because most of these things could actually be because of your lifestyle. The way that you live, can actually result in insomnia, having a difficulty in sleeping. He said, for example, you can't drink high caffeine products before you sleep. It's gonna be difficult for you to sleep. Avoid that. At least drink water. Eliminate those caffeine before you go to sleep, because it's gonna prolong the time that you're gonna get sleep. And he talks about the environment in the room. Is there noise? Eliminate any noise that could be there. Because some people will be playing some things around. Don't be playing a radio, don't be playing the TV. Switch everything off and just be in an environment of quietness. He talked about room temperature as well, the temperature in the room where you are. He said the appropriate temperature that is needed in a room for you to be able to easily sleep is like 18 degrees. That is prescribed temperature, room temperature, that you need to be able to properly sleep if you are having sleeping problems. And also a good bed. It could be that the bed that you're using as you just need to get a new bed, or just make wherever you are sleeping, if you're not sleeping on a bed, make wherever you are sleeping a bit more comfortable, or change a spot. If you're not sleeping in a bedroom, change your spot. Find a spot where you think is more comfortable, your body is able to rest properly. And you say the other thing that actually happened, stop trying to sleep, just sleep. Don't think about it, because imagine what happens. It now boils become to this mental problem again. You go back to your mind, you're now constantly thinking about the fact that, oh, I'm having difficulties to sleep, I'm having issues to sleep, I'm finding it difficult to sleep, and you're thinking about it. It has now become a mental issue on top of the mental things that have caused that. So whenever you're thinking of going to bed, it's night, you're supposed to be going to bed, now you're thinking, I'm gonna find it difficult to sleep, and so it just becomes an emotional problem. It becomes your response. If you were not able to sleep the first night, what is your response? How are you responding to that situation? So your response as well matters. If it happened a week, how are you going to respond? Is it something that is going to dominate your mind? Are you going to be thinking about it over and over again? If you do that, then it's gonna continue. It's gonna perpetuate. But if you forget about it, just sleep. Just go to sleep, and you will be able to sleep. So that was the book, in introduction to mental health, an introduction to insomnia and the sleeping problems. So as an individual, whatever you are facing, I can guarantee you today, there is someone somewhere out there who is able to help you through the problems that you are facing. Those problems are the problems that could be causing those sleep problems, the insomnia that you could be facing right now. Reach out to someone. There's someone that can genuinely help you. If you can't find money to pay a doctor, at least there has to be someone in your life that you can sit down with and pour out your heart to, so that you can live a mentally healthy life. You know, mental health is an issue that a lot of people are facing. You know, don't turn a blind eye to the things that other people are facing. You know, reach out to the next person, find out what's ailing them, what's hurting them. Is there any issue that you can help with? Is there any issue that you can cry together with, so that you can be sane again, you can be refreshed again? You know, we need each other. You need me, I need you. So let's just be there for each other. Peace. I love you all. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to comment. Thank you so much.